eternal, yet ever new. His advent and His proximity, His mystical leelas and His songs, every mischief and miracle a message memorable. Every pain and travail a precept enacted. As the bud blossomed to reveal 1,000 petals, it can only be said that the fragrance of the first few years was unique.
Swami made these journeys not only by going into a trance and leaving behind his body. Ramaraju, he was the municipal chairman at Bellary. Bellary is a district in Karnataka in the neighboring state. And he had a dream.
Prema Swarupulara,
embodiments of love.
నేను ఉరవకొండలో ఉండగా
When Bhagwan was there in Uravakanda,
కార్పొరేషన్ కమిషనర్ అతను బళ్ళారిలో ఉన్నాడు.
the corporation commissioner at that time stayed in Bellary.
ఆయనకు ఒక రాత్రి స్వప్నం వచ్చి, నీవు పలాని నంబర్ పలాని ఇంటికి నీ వెళ్ళి అక్కడ సత్యాన్ని నీవు తీసుకుని రా అని ఎవరో చెప్పినట్టు అయిపోయింది.
That gentleman had a dream, where in the dream he was to go to a particular number of the house, meet Sathya and bring him along with him.
అదే సమయంలో అతని అర్ధాంగి అయిన లక్ష్మీదేవి ఆమెకు కూడా నువ్వు స్వప్నంలో వచ్చి, అమ్మ మీరిద్దరూ వెళ్ళండి, వెళ్ళి ఆ సత్యాన్ని తీసుకుని రండి.
His wife Lakshmi Devi also had similar dream where it was indicated clearly, you also follow your husband and bring Satyam along with you both.
వారు వచ్చారు.
They came.
సత్యం అంటే ఎంతటి పెద్దవాడో ఎంతటి గొప్పవాడో అని అనుకున్నారు వాళ్ళు.
They thought Satyam must have been a very big man, grown up, or a very great person.
ఇప్పుడే నేను ఇంత అడుగులు 5 అడుగులు, ఆనాడు మరింత పొట్టి.
The present height Bhagwan, you know, in those days he was still short.
చిన్న నిక్కర వేసుకొని,
Wearing a small knicker
చొక్కా తొడుక్కొని,
and a shirt.
అప్పుడు 12 సంవత్సరం.
He was aged 12.
నేను బయట వచ్చాను.
Bhagwan came out.
చూసిన తక్షణమే ఆ కమిషనర్ భార్య ఇరువురు కూడాను స్వప్నంలో చూసింది ఇతనే అని చాలా ఆనందించి బజార్లో సాష్టాంగ నమస్కారం చేశారు.
The commissioner and his wife immediately identified Bhagwan there on the street and fell at his feet when Bhagwan was so young.
నేను అప్పుడు 2 పుస్తకాలు తీసుకొని కాలేజీకి ఒక స్కూలుకి పోతున్నాను.
Bhagwan was carrying 2 books to attend the school.
You can't invite, only the boy, so along with him it was extended even to Sheshamaraju. Told with your family you can come. Please, it's anyway vacation time, so do come. That is how Satyam and Sheshamaraju with a few others from Uravakonda, all of them travelled. They had a stopover at Hospet. That was where this photograph was taken. The municipal chairman at Hospet, he made Swami pose and he had this photo taken of Satyam. And after that, they took them to the Hampi Virupaksha temple. This is the entrance to the magnificent Virupaksha temple. It's a huge temple complex with a long history of its own. This is a view from the top of the hill. That is the main Gopuram here. And actually this Gopuram that you see here, this last one, that is the Gopuram where Virupaksha is. And
ఆ బళ్ళారి లోపల 3 దినములు వాళ్ళు ఇంటిలో పెట్టుకున్నారు.
Bhagavan stayed at the residence of the chairman of the corporation.
అక్కడ నుంచి చాలా సమీపంగా ఉంటున్నదని విరూపాక్ష దేవాలయం తీసుకెళ్లారు.
Bhagavan was taken to Virupaksha temple, which happens to be very close to the house of the chairman.
అప్పుడు శేషమరాజు అతని ఇల్లాలు లోపల వెళ్ళి మేము విరూపాక్షని దర్శించుకొని వస్తాము, నీవు ఈ సామాన్ దగ్గర ఉండు అన్నారు.
Seshamarazu and his wife wanted Bhagavan to take care of all their belongings outside as they would go into the temple to have the visit of the holy shrine.
సరే నేను ఇక్కడే ఉంటానని ఒప్పుకున్నాను.
Swami accepted their proposal.
వీరు ఇరువురు కూడాను దేవాలయంలో వెళ్ళారు.
Both husband and wife have gone into the temple.
అక్కడికి వెళితే గర్భగుడి లోపల నేనే అక్కడ నిల్చుకున్నట్టుగా కనిపించింది.
There both of them saw Bhagavan there in the sanctorum of the temple.
ఈ శేషమరాజుకు చాలా డౌట్స్.
Seshamarazu has so many doubts.
ఏం బయట కూర్చోమని చెప్తే వీడు ఇక్కడికి ఎందుకు వచ్చాడు?
How is it that I asked Satyam to stay outside the temple? How is it that I find him
తిరిగి
inside
బయటకు
the
వచ్చి
temple?
చూచాడు.
And he came out.
నేను అక్కడే కూర్చున్నాను.
There he saw Swami there.
మళ్ళీ లోపల పోయాడు, అక్కడ ఉన్నాను.
He went inside. There he saw Swami again.
కానీ ఇంకా ఆయన డౌట్స్ పోలేదు.
Still he was having doubts.
భార్యను బయట పోమన్నాడు.
He asked his wife to go outside.
నీవు అక్కడ సత్యం దగ్గర ఉండు.
You stay with Satyam there outside the temple.
సత్యాన్ని కదలనివ్వకుండా చేసుకో.
See that Satyam won't move. He will be there only.
నేను లోపల వెళతానని వెళ్ళాడు.
And he said,
అక్కడ కూడాను నవ్వుతూ నేను ఉండినాను.
And he has gone inside. There he found smiling Bhagavan there.
ఈ రెండు కూడాను
sanctorum.
మాతోనే వచ్చినటువంటి యొక్క కమిషనర్ రాజు కూడాను చూస్తూ వచ్చాడు.
All this was noticed by the commissioner who accompanied them.
బయటికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత
After coming out,
శేషమరాజు చేతులు పట్టుకొని
he caught hold of the hands of Seshamarazu.
రాజు, మీరు చాలా పొరపడుతున్నారు.
He said, Razu, you are mistaken.
ఇతను మీ సోదరుడు కాదు.
He is not your brother.
కేవలము సామాన్యమైనటువంటి ఒక వ్యక్తి కాదు.
He is not an ordinary person.
నీవు ఈ వ్యక్తి భావంతో నువ్వు చాలా పొరపడుతున్నావు.
Because of his body relationship, you are mistaken.
ఇది పెద్ద డివైన్ పవర్ అన్నాడు.
This is the divine power, he said.
The Bellary municipal chairman, Ramaraju, he was in tears of joy because he felt that his life is sanctified. He felt that was the purpose of this dream. The dream that he got was in order to ensure that he has this beautiful experience of the darshan of the Virata Rupa of the Lord. And what else is this? Where he shows that he is present in everything, animate and inanimate.
So after this episode, Swami had to return back to Urukonda. School time, school was about to start. That is when they had to part. Now this Ramaraju, the municipal commissioner, he wanted to offer some gift to Swami. So he called Swami aside and he said, what can I give you? What will you accept from me? So he offered many things. He said, can I get you some clothes stitch? Swami said no. Maybe in his mind he had it in his mind that it's going to be of no use to me anymore.
రాజుకి ఏమి ఇవ్వాలి?
What is to be presented to Razu?
నేను ఏది పుచ్చుకోను అని చెప్పాడు.
Swami said, then itself, I don't accept any.
4 షర్ట్స్ 4 నిక్కర్లు కుట్టిస్తానన్నాడు.
He said that he would get stitched for him 4 pairs, shirts and knickers.
4 కాదు, ఒక్కటి కూడా నేను పుచ్చుకోను అన్నాడు.
He said, not 4. I don't accept even one.
చాలా ఇంకా తొందర పెడితే మంచిది కాదని చెప్పి వాళ్ళ భార్య చెప్పింది. ఈనాటి పిల్లలందరూ కూడాను కాలర్కు ఒక పిన్ను వేసుకునేటువంటి వారు. అప్పుడు
As they didn't want to force Swami further, the wife said another plan. Children had collar pin in those days, a decorative piece.
కాలర్ పిన్ వేసుకుంటే చాలా గొప్పవాడు అని పిలిచేటువంటి వారు.
A collar pin is a matter of prestige in those days.
ఆయన చాలా వేగంగా వెళ్ళాడు. కాలర్ పిన్, బంగారు కాలర్ పిన్ తీసుకొచ్చాడు, నా కాలర్కు వేశాడు.
He went fast, got that golden collar pin and got it
నేను
stuck up.
ఎవ్వరి వస్తువులు కూడా ఏనాటికి నేను ముట్టను.
Bhagavan will not touch anybody's.
సరే, ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత శేషంరాజు చెప్పాడు, ఆయన ఇచ్చినాడు, ఆయనకు అగౌరవం చేయకూడదు, నువ్వు కాలర్ పిన్ వేసుకో.
Sheshamrazu said, here is the chairman of the of corporation, a big man. Don't show any disrespect towards him. Accept it, he said.
When Swami comes back from Hampi, he comes running to their house and he shows very proudly to everybody, see this collar pin, see this collar pin. He goes to Anjanelu, collar pin bagunda. He comes to Narsimdu, collar pin bagunda, and everybody is like, yes Satyam, it's so beautiful, it's so nice on you. And Swami is so delighted. Swami said, see, collar pin. And one more thing which happens is when Swami comes back, this Anjanelu's wife gives birth to a small girl. And it's very significant because probably this little child was the first one to be named by Swami. Swami took this little infant in his hand and named her Sai Prabha. And Swami started telling, oh, you too have come into this Maya, have you? You have come into this Maya. Pony, let it go. That very momentous day, 20th of October, Swami comes into this Anjanelu household. This Anjanelu's house, as I said, he is an excise commissioner. So the backside of his house was his office. So he used to work from there. But that particular day when Swami walked in, he found a glow which was on Swami's face. He couldn't take his eyes off Swami. And he was wondering, what is this I'm seeing? I mean, Swami is always effulgent, but today there seems to be something very different and attractive about Swami. So Swami would say that Anjanelu actually accompanies the children to the school, drops them at school. Then later in the day, during probably around 10:30 in the morning, Swami and these two little children, Narsimdas and Subaratnama, they are walking around in the playground when suddenly Swami says, oh God, I've lost my collar pin. They look at Swami's shirt, the collar pin is missing. So everybody starts searching frantically for the collar pin in the playground there. And Swami is asking, did anybody see? Did anybody see? Look for it. Then they're searching for it and they suddenly look at Swami and they say, no, it is not to be found anywhere, Satyam. Satyam, we are not seeing it anywhere. And when they look up to Swami, Swami says, I am not Satyam, I am Baba. And they were surprised, what is this sudden thing Swami is telling? And it was not even a Thursday, because as they thought that only on Thursdays Sai Baba would come. But Swami said, I am not Satyam, I am Baba. But after that, the sequence of events becomes very, very interesting.
Satyam is upset that he has lost this collar pin. He goes straight and walks into the classroom where his brother is taking the Telugu class. He walks in and he says, the collar pin is gone, the collar pin is gone. And now Sheshamaraju looks and thinks, oh God, this is another thing, now it has started. So he says, you don't bother me, I'm in the middle of a class, don't you see? You go ask your sister-in-law. And the minute he is told to exit the class, a different thing Swami is speaking now. No longer is he saying that the collar pin is gone. What he's saying now is, Maya is gone. Maya is gone. Everything is Maya. Maya is gone. Everything is Maya.
హంపి నుండి వచ్చి స్కూల్కి అరుగుచ్చు బాబా కాలర్ పిన్ అక్కడ జారి కనపడలేదు.
Returning from Hampi, wearing the collar, while Baba was pushing the
మార్పు కలిగెను నాడు.
this pin dropped on its way, which is not seen.
ప్రాపంచిక సంబంధం పిన్ అయి తొలగే.
The whole worldly feeling is dropped like the pin.
ఈ ప్రాపంచిక సంబంధం అంతా ఒక పిన్నుతో సమానం నాకు.
The whole worldly feeling is like a pin after all.
అది తొలగిపోయింది.
It lost, it vanished.
భక్తుల బాధలను ఒప్పించే నిమిత్తమై నేను వెళ్ళాలి అన్నాను.
I must go to give relief to my devotees who are having umpteen sufferings.
అక్కడ నుంచి పుస్తకాలు అక్కడ పారవేశాను.
He thrown away the books.
అక్కడ ఎక్సైజ్ కమిషనర్ అని హనుమంతరావు అని ఉండేవాడు.
There was Commissioner Hanumantarao.
వారి తోటకు వెళ్ళాను.
Bhagwan went to their garden.
You know, this is often the picture that is depicted, which is actually historically wrong because Sheshamaraju Garu was not at home. It was only Sushilamma. So after making that correction, this is the actual picture where he threw his books and he said, I am not your Satyam. All this is Maya. Maya is left. I have to go because my devotees are calling me. A little detour here at this point because it's a very, very profound point. It is said that there are 4 stages of prayer. The first stage of prayer is when the devotee speaks and the Lord listens. This was the first stage of the prayer because devotees had called and the Lord had listened. The next stage of prayer is when the Lord speaks and the devotee listens. You know, Swami started that. It came via Sanatan Sarthi, it came via discourses. They say the next stage of prayer is when God and devotee both speak and both listen. We have seen that phase also. The interviews, and especially we see the last 10 years, the last decade. Thousands and thousands of people got the opportunity of personal interaction with Swami thanks to these programs that were put up in the mandir. It was that stage of prayer where we saw the devotee and the Lord speaking, the devotee and the Lord hearing, both. And they say the final and the ultimate stage of prayer is when neither speak, when neither the Lord nor the devotee speaks, and yet both listen. Swami has inspired us to go to that stage where speech becomes redundant. You need not speak. And yet we hear our Lord and the Lord hears us. It's just that some of us are still not ready to go to that. No, Swami, we want both to speak and both to listen. We don't want to communicate in silence. But as Swami says, if you don't understand my silence, where will you understand my words? As Swami threw his books that day, there was one more person who witnessed this scene. It was that Pandit Narayan Shastri who had been teaching the Hamsa Gita and who had felt that this chit of a boy is very audacious. But that day he had prostrated at the feet of Swami when he heard the Hamsa Gita from Swami. Today he did not need any Hamsa Gita. When he saw Satyam, he saw a kind of glow that he had never seen in his life. He realized that what he was witnessing was something special. Little did he know that he was witnessing the most historic moment of Kali Yuga, when the Lord had decided to respond to the prayers of his devotees. He didn't know what to do, and he did what his heart said, which is straight he went, and as Swami walked out of his house, prostrated on the road itself to Swami, and possibly this was the first official Pada Namaskar that he enjoyed.
శేషమరాజు వచ్చాడు.
Sheshamarazu came.
సత్య ఇంటికి పోదామరా అని చాలా బాధ పెట్టాడు.
Sheshamarazu forced him, Sathya, let us go back, let's return home.
నేను రాను అన్నాను.
I will not come.
ఎప్పుడూ నేను జవాబు చెప్పేటువంటి స్వభావం లేదు.
Bhagwan has no temperament to say no to
ఆ
anybody.
జవాబులు చెప్పుతుంటే అతనికే చాలా ఆశ్చర్యం వేసింది.
He was very much surprised to listen no from Bhagwan.
ఈ సత్యానికి ఇంత ధైర్యం ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది?
How is that Sathya is so courageous now?
నవ్వుతూ ఉంటుంటే నా ముఖం యొక్క తేజస్సు అంతా కూడాను అతనికి చాలా కప్పి పెట్టుతున్నది.
With a smiling face, around the Bhagwan was seen the brilliance and the radiance which has mystified the brother.
And by now everyone could see the difference. This was not Satyam. This was the Lord. And as he walked into the garden, Anjaneyulu rushed.
ఆయన చాలా భక్తుడు.
He is an ardent devotee.
అయ్యో రాజు వచ్చాడని భార్యకు చెప్పి ఈ మమ్ము తిండ్లంతా చేయించాడు.
Hanumantarao told his wife that Raju is coming to the garden, we should celebrate it. Got all
ఎవరిది
preparations.
ముట్టలేదు.
Bhagwan did not touch anybody.
ఏ పదార్థం కూడా ఎవరిది నేను ముట్టలేదు.
He did not touch any of the items brought there.
And as he walked into the garden, Anjaneyulu rushed and he removed his beloved Shirdi Baba idol. It had been placed on a rock, and that was the altar. He put a mat on that rock and said, please sit here. And that is where Swami sat, not for a few hours, but for almost a couple of days without food or water.
In 3 days passed like this, Swami was sitting on that mound. Needless to say, a telegram was sent to the parents. And for some reasons, the parents felt that this was not something which can be taken lightly. Of course, they had gone through a lot in the past few months, but somehow they felt that this was something which was very, very serious. So they immediately rushed. So by the time they came, it was about 3 days. And for those entire 3 days, Swami sat there on that mound meeting people. People would sing bhajans, Swami would sing bhajans, but he was sitting there. And even as he was sitting there one day, suddenly Swami said, Maya has come, Maya has come. And all of them looked behind and they found that Ishwaramma came running. Ishwaramma and the father, they came running, and Swami said, see, Maya has come. And she was heartbroken to see her child, because, it might have been a gain of the Lord for the rest of the world, but a mother has lost a child. A mother has lost a child forever, because she knew that no more can she see this child caress his hair and feel that he is mine. No more can she relish and enjoy that Pandhari dance which he would do. No more she could feel that pride in her heart when he would, reel out poetry which even the learned ones could not. Efforts to bring him back were still on. But on this day, as Swami would quote, Swami says beautifully, he says, Nenu sayini teliyumu nikkamugana, mamata bayumu yatnamul manu konumu. I am Sai Baba, understand this is the final truth. Give up all efforts to pull me back into Maya. Pase naku mitodi deha sambandham inka. There is no more attachment, there is no more bondage between you and me. Kadu nanpatta mari yetti ganunikaina. Whoever you bring, however great he may be, however reputed he may be, nobody can move me from this resolve, because this is the truth. Nenu sayini teliyuganamu. And this was that declaration which he made. Finally, the mother was, what would a mother do? Then Swami she asks, the first thing she does is, has my Satyam had any food? He's sitting here, has he had any food? When she knows that he has not had food for 3 days, she immediately rushes and starts preparing a meal for him. And Swami does not protest. So she is happy that at least Swami is ready to eat. Finally, she prepares the meal, she brings the food in front of Swami. And Swami takes the plate and Swami mixes all the food together. Swami makes a huge ball, makes 3 small balls, takes one ball, gives it to Ishwaramma. The mother accepts it and then puts out his hand. So Ishwaramma puts that ball back into Swami's hand. Swami eats it, and with each morsel, the way Swami eats it this way, Swami says, Maya has left me, Maya has left me. I am no more bound, I am no more bound by these attachments of this body. This was in fact the very same ritual which many of the sannyasis, when they leave their home and hearth, this is what they do. They take that last morsel of food from their mother and say that, no more I am your son, no more you are my mother, no more I am bound by the attachments of this body.
And it was on that 20th of October that Swami gave his first message to entire mankind as he sat on that boulder and sang the immortal bhajan, MANASA BHAJARE Guru CHARANAM. Wouldn't it be so beautiful if all of us for the next 3-4 minutes just enjoy singing this bhajan and relive that beautiful day which is so significant in all our lives?
MANASA BHAJARE Guru CHARANAM Dushtara Brahma Sagar Taranam. MANASA BHAJARE Guru CHARANAM Dushtara Brahma Sagar Taranam. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Om. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Aruna Shiva. Baba Omkaram, Baba Omkaram, Baba ఓం నమో బాబా భవసాగర తరణం మానస భజరే గురుచరణం ఉత్తర భవసాగర తరణం గురు మహారాజ్ गुरु जय जय साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय भजरे गुरु चरणम दुस्तर भव सागर करणम.
Is that rock on which Swami sat and sang this beautiful bhajan. This is how it is today, with a beautiful marble idol of little Satyam. In front of him, the Shirdi Baba idol. Go to the rock and just touch it and relive this story. It brings back so much of love, peace into the heart. And when this mandir was inaugurated on the 23rd of November 2003, it was inaugurated actually in Prashanthi Nilayam. The stone was brought to Swami. Swami blessed it. And that is how that mandir came into being there. At that time, you know, all said and done, Mother Ishwaramma knew it is too late, nothing can be done. She said, Satyam, you may be Sai Baba for the world. Maya might have left you, Satyam, but it has not left me. And that was when Swami gave a promise. He said, Mother, in this avatar, the tree will grow where it has been planted. I promise you, Mother, I will be in Puttaparthi forever and ever and never let go of Puttaparthi.
అప్పటి నుంచి ఇంకా బెంగళూరు మైసూరు కార్లంతా చాలా రావటం ప్రారంభమైంది.
Since then cars started reaching this place from Bangalore and Mysore.
కాఫీపొడి సాకమ్మ అని ఉండేటువంటి వాడిని.
There is one person by name Kafipudi Sakamma.
ఈ రాణి గారు కూడా ఉండేటువంటి వాడు.
There is queen or two.
దేశరాజ్ అరసు అనేటువంటి వాడు కూడా ఉండేటువంటి వాడు. దేశరాజ్ అరసు మైసూరు మహారాజా మేనమామ.
And is the uncle of Mysore Maharaja.
వాళ్ళందరూ వచ్చారు. స్వామి, మేమందరూ ఇక్కడికి రావాలంటే చాలా కష్టంగా ఉంటున్నది, మీరే మైసూరుకి రండి, మేము ఒక ప్యాలెస్ అంతా ఇస్తామన్నారు.
All big people came from Mysore and Bangalore and said, Swami, we find it difficult to come to Puttaparthi. Come to Mysore, I'll give palace. Swami said, palace is not important.
కనుక నేను ఇక్కడే ఉండాలన్నాను.
I decided to stay here.
ఆనాడు రాత్రి ఈశ్వరమ్మ వచ్చి ఏడ్చింది.
That night Ishwaramma came and cried.
ఎందరో వచ్చేసేసి కోరుతున్నారు.
Swami, many are coming and praying.
వాళ్ళ స్వార్థం కోసమని,
for their selfishness,
స్వామిని ఇక్కడ రండి అక్కడ రండి అని తీసుకొని పోతున్నారు.
They want you to go there and here and there.
మీరు పుట్టపర్తి వదిలితే నేను బ్రతకను.
If you leave Puttaparthi, I don't live any longer.
కనుక మీరు పుట్టపర్తిలోనే ఉండాలి.
You should definitely stay here.
నాకు మాట ఇవ్వండి అన్నది.
Swami, make a promise to me.
నేను ఇచ్చాను మాట.
Swami promised.
ఏనాటికైనా నేను పుట్టపర్తి వదలను అని ఇచ్చేసేసాను.
Swami gave a promise to Ishwaramma. Any day I will never leave this Puttaparthi.
అందువల్లనే పుట్టపర్తినే నేను ఇక్కడ పెద్దదిగా భవనం కట్టి వచ్చే భక్తులకందరికీ అనుకూలాలు పరిచి తగినటువంటి సేవలు చేస్తూ వచ్చాను.
It is for that reason all these things are built, all these constructions are made for the comforts and the conveniences of the visiting devotees.
It is so beautiful that we are concluding this satsang on the note of this promise, because anytime when we feel that, Swami, we are not able to see you anymore, let us remember Swami's promise. Swami's promise is it holds good for all 3 periods of time. Even to this day it holds good when Swami says it will be my kshetra and you will see it happening. And when Swami says in his discourses, this is Puttaparthi is a big car workshop. When your batteries get drained, you need repairing. Come, get rejuvenated, recharged and go. Why should we think that it does not work today? Even to this day, that is what we have all come for. And I am sure all of us have experienced in our 1 day, 2 day stay here, how recharged and rejuvenated with love and devotion we have felt. Let us keep reconnecting with our dear Swami, and let us never forget his message that the only place that is fit for the mind to be is the lotus feet of the Lord. With that message, we would like to bring this beautiful story of Swami up till the declaration of avatarhood, the growth of little Satyanarayana Raju into Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba.
Much love, gratitude to Swami for giving us this opportunity. We would like to express our gratitude to the organizers of this program, or Murli sir, Vijay Kumar sir and his entire team, and our heartfelt gratitude to all of you, because if not for all of you being here and encouraging us, we wouldn't have dwelled into this beautiful story of the Lord. And it is not out of place to thank you all from our bottom of our hearts. And a million times thanks to Swami. Our gratitude, our life is in gratitude to Swami for giving us this opportunity. We offer this humble effort of ours at Swami's lotus feet. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.